Merry Christmas, guys. Hope you're all having a good one. So, as you can see, I've got the Christmas jumper on now. It's actually a little bit snug, to be honest. I think I've put a bit of weight since last Christmas. Either that or it's shrunk. Yeah, let's say it's shrunk. Anyway, getting down to the watch. So, it's the Seagull, wait for it, 819.93.6099. Doesn't exactly roll off the tongue, does it? So I'm probably going to refer to it as the Seagull Bauhaus throughout the video, because it's a Bauhaus style. And if you've been watching the channel for a while, you know I'm pretty partial to a Bauhaus watch. I've actually got one in my collection. That's the Young Hands Max Bill, featured in my State of the Collection video a while back. If you've not seen that, I'll leave a link to it up here, and probably down in the description as well. I'm going to get around to doing a full review of that at some point, because a few people actually asked as well, but that's going to be a while, because I've got a few other bits and pieces got to get done. So, full disclosure, with this one I was sent it for free. Don't have to send it back, but you've underscore. It's not going to change the way I do my reviews. Going to keep it 100% honest all the time, no matter what, even if that means they don't send me another watch. So, been trying it out for a bit, as I said. Before we get down to it though, I've actually got an extra discount. So if you use the discount code HONESTREVIEW, you'll actually get an extra $20 off if you spend $200, I think it is. And that's on anything on the store as well. And again, links will be down in the description for that. And I'll leave that discount code too. But enough waffling, let's get down to it and see if you're actually going to want one. So here it is, this is the box it comes in. This is actually the first Seagull I've actually reviewed on the channel, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. So, little cardboard sleeve, then the actual box underneath with the Seagull branding. Open it up, we've got instruction manual and warranty in there. Then underneath we've got the watch. So, the only other thing in there is a little tag. And then it's got that model number, that really rolling off the tongue model number that you just can't forget. Anyway, get all this out of the way and then I'll show you the watch. So here's the watch itself, and as I said in the intro, you can see it's a Bauhaus inspired kind of design. So I'm going to zoom in on that dial, show you a bit more detail. So we've got a fully printed dial, nothing applied. Then we've got that Seagull branding pretty prominently on there. If I was going to change anything on the dial, I think I'd probably change that, make the Seagull bit a little bit smaller maybe. But other than that, I actually quite like it. So we've got an interesting bit where we've actually got the numbers on the inside instead of the outside, which is a nice little touch on that little inner circle. On this one it is actually a grey colour. They also do a green one and a blue one. I'll probably leave pictures on screen so you can see what they're like. And then got a nice bit of little detailing with that sunken second subdial, and then that nice little pop of orange on the actual hand. So the other hand's just like a polished silver, thin kind of pencil style, nothing too fancy, again with the Bauhaus kind of style. And then down at the bottom we've got China made. Do like that they have that on there, don't shy away from it, because I don't think they need to, because it's a good looking watch. Nicely done. And then coming around to the side, you can see we've got a signed crown there with the S for the Seagull. We've also got the signed buckle as well with the Seagull branding. If I'm going to zoom out, I'll quickly show you the strap. It's quite a nice suede kind of leather strap. Nice little bit of stitching. Again, Seagull branded. And genuine leather, and it is really comfortable, really soft, really supple. And in fact, I'll show you that since we kind of flicked around to it before. So you can see we've got a display case back on this, and then we've got that nice detailing on the rotor, again with the Seagull branding on it. So the movement in this is an ST1701. Obviously that's a movement made by Seagull themselves. And then we've got the spec sheet around the outside, so 50 metre water resistance, the actual unusual model number, stainless steel, and again, Seagull. So it's a screw down case back as well. And fully polished case. Quite simple, but nicely done. Although it does pick up fingerprints a bit. So let's quickly show you what the measurements are on this. So we've got 9.9mm thick, so nice and slim. Got a diameter of 39mm, lug width of 20, and then the all important lug to lug is 48.2. So really nice dimensions. Should wear nicely on quite a few different wrist sizes. So next up, let's test whether we've got sapphire crystal on this. Using the trusty Diamond Selector 2. And yep, we have got sapphire. Let's quickly test the back. And that's just a mineral on the back, which isn't too surprising. Again, you don't normally get sapphire on the back on AliExpress watches. It only tends to be on the more high-end ones really, so that's not too big a deal. Oh, I forgot to mention as well, if you do want to pick this watch up, as I say, links are down in the description as always, but if you also, because they sent me something else, I'll quickly show you. They actually sent me this case as well, which is one of those nice hard cases that you can put your watch in, and then obviously Seagull branded again. It's even got a nice little clip if you want to clip it onto your bag or something, if you want to use it for other stuff, and this is removable. Because they sell these separately, but if you actually buy the watch and this at the same time, you get it quite a bit cheaper. So I'll probably leave a link to that in the description as well if you want to check it out. They do different colours as well, I think. I'll quickly show you this movement in action. So it's just a push pull around. So first, well, in position, you just hand wind it. Then if we pop it out, it's just got the one position, no go state. But you can see the second hand is still going, so we don't actually have a hacking. But not really too big a deal with this kind of watch. And then obviously we can just change the time. So pretty simple, pretty basic, but does the job. And again, it is quite a nice looking movement as well. They put a little bit of effort into it. So you probably noticed earlier on that there's no loom on these hands or on the dial anywhere. It's just fully printed dial, no loom. So no loom shot for this video. So all that's left to do now is show you what it's like on wrist, and then I'll give you my final thoughts when we wrap this up. So this is what it looks like on my 7-inch wrist. And as I said, with those dimensions it wears really nicely. Also those lugs slope down quite nicely as well, so help conform to wrist. And I think it's just a really good looking piece. Simple but elegant, I think. Really comfortable strap, as I said earlier. Do really like that. Probably won't be swapping that one out for a while. And again, the nice branding on the buckle. And if you're partial to the Bauhaus kind of style, you're definitely going to like this one, I think. Also, is it just me, but with this dial, that inner ring, does it almost look like it's sunken at certain angles? Perhaps it's just me. Let me know what you think down in the comments. But I think, on certain angles, it looks like it's sunken into the rest of the dial. Bit of an optical illusion going on there, because it is completely flat. If I could zoom in. Apart from that sunken subdial, the rest of it is flat. But I do quite like the effect of that. And I do like the watch overall as well. I can't really fault it. As I said, the only real nitpick, if I've got any, maybe get the Seagull branding slightly smaller. But that's pretty much it. Really like it. Really like the style. Something a bit different as well. It's not homage in anything as far as I know. It's taken inspiration from a few different pieces, like Nomos and things like that. But not directly copying them. So if you're not really into homage watches, this might be one for you. So that's pretty much it for this one, guys. Again, if you do want to pick one up, don't forget to use that discount code down in the description. But hope you have a great Christmas and New Year. Might get a video out before then. If not, have a good one, and I'll see you in the next video.